All right, welcome back to another episode of Bance Bros. All right, so now it's 2 weeks in a row now, so we're at least being a little consistent. And now we have the actual bros, not just Bance Bro. I guess a duo. We have all three of them here. Um, guess in the last week there hasn't really been a ton of sports happening besides the NBA draft and the World Cup. We've had some. I mean, it's the dog days of baseball right now, so we've had baseball going on too. But the biggest thing has obviously been the NBA draft. Last week we talked about the NBA playoffs and how the season wrapped up, and kind of looking forward to next year. But now we have a better idea of what these teams are actually going to look like with the roster that they're going to have with their draft picks as well. So I guess starting off with the draft, like we have, take a look at like the first top 10 of the draft and talk about what you guys think about how those teams are going to be impacted. Or are you surprised about the number one overall pick?
Obviously, I think the first four was pretty much, that was like kind of set. That was kind of like we all knew what the first four was going to go.
Yeah, and it was that order too. I think like
Well, I think Caleb Wilson probably should have won, but
I got talked about on TikTok the other day, like on with the analysts between DeBansa and Peterson. Like that's been back and forth for the last 2 years, like whether in high school and then throughout college as well. Like it was DeBansa, and then it was Peterson, like right before the season started, and then when Peterson stopped playing all these games, it became DeBansa again. And then right before the last couple of months, all the analysts had Peterson back at number one, as ESPN's number one on their big board. And then
I think it was always DeBansa again, personally.
But thank you, LB.
It probably was. Realistically, it probably was. But if you're looking at ESPN's,
yeah, I'm sure.
As an analyst,
Brian Windhorst said something.
If we're gonna LSPN, I'm sure we're gonna always know.
Yes. Who you guys look at? For you guys looking at when you guys look at mock drafts?
I don't know.
Exactly, dude. Like that's the whole point.
The one I saw on ESPN was DeBansa.
Well, as of the last 2 months, or the last month and a half, it's been Peterson as number one on their big board. That was just a fact. Like it's not.
Those have to be trolls, though. Those have to be trolls.
That's not a debating. That's not a debating point. I guess the debate could be. The debate could be: is it the correct pick? Was DeBansa the correct pick? But as of the last, I mean, going into college season last year, if you go back and look at the mock drafts from the fall, Peterson was the one that was sliding back into the number one pick.
I think if you didn't have Caleb Wilson as your number one pick, you probably shouldn't be talking basketball, personally. But
if you had Caleb Wilson,
I was going to say the opposite. I was going to say I thought the Bulls reached for Caleb Wilson there for. Well, seriously, people were having conversations about maybe Acuff sneaking into the top three.
I think the only thing with Acuff was like it was the next three. It was those four, and then it was the next four.
Yeah, unfortunately,
and Acuff slid in that next four group that people were talking about, like what's the order they're going to be. But I mean, it was DeBansa versus Peterson. It was DeBansa versus Peterson for 1-2, and then it was Boozer versus Wilson for that 3-4, and then the next four kind of were grouped together.
And they were drafted in the correct order.
Which obviously Caleb went to the best place.
I think the top four were drafted in the correct order. I think DeBansa is the best player. I think Peterson, when Pearson's at his best, is my favorite player to watch out of those guys. Like he's like that fun, quick guard that can also shoot. DeBansa is like what you expect your NBA superstar to be, though. Like tall,
DeBansa
lengthy.
Just literally looks like Jason Tatum, Paolo Banchero. Like,
yeah, he's that 6'9", 6'10" guy that plays both sides of the floor, that can score from all three levels. Like, he's the guy.
That's why I'm so excited for the Warriors. They got Yaks.
Again with the Warriors.
Dude,
he'll run. Yaks will run that system.
Yaks, dude, he's 6'9", he's like literally like LeBron. He's like 6'9", 240.
He is literally like LeBron.
He'll run that system well.
Physically, LB. Physically.
No, I'm saying that your sentence was he is like LeBron is what your sentence was.
He's like physically like LeBron. Like he's 6'9", 240.
I get that. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying your sentence was He's like LeBron.
I've
That's
seen a lot
okay.
of fun sentences today. I'll be honest. I've seen some crazy sentences today.
Well, my sentence will be: I liked Brooklyn's pick. I like Mikel Brown.
Yeah, so I'm saying like so
It's good. That's a good pick.
we like the Bance as the best overall player in the draft. See, it sounds like
I just think he's gonna. Yeah, I just think he's.
Well,
I mean,
I think okay, but yeah.
you're gonna get trolled, dude.
I don't really like his. He seems like he's
Caleb Wilson. I get he's 6'10"
he kind
athletic and
of
stuff,
seems very
but he
arrogant
can't
though.
really.
Not
He
gonna
doesn't.
lie.
He can't really. He can't dribble, and he doesn't shoot the ball very well.
Yeah,
He can
Maybe
specifically.
from the
definitely
three,
dunk. That's for sure.
from the three. You're saying
Well,
Yes,
I don't take long twos, so
the game's changing, bud.
he can definitely dunk. That's for sure.
you're if he
Dude,
becomes
he probably had maybe the best mid range game in the college basketball.
Well, that can't be that. Unfortunately, just based on your bias, that can't be true.
that's there's a reason why like his comps were KG and like mid
His
range like
his mid post game was
athletic guys that are mid range demons. So he is the best mid range
Christian. I'm
scorer
not
in
listening to Christian
the
who
country.
probably watched 2 UNC games last year. One of them didn't have Caleb Wilson in it. So
He wasn't.
Definitely.
That's the reason. I moved really left a little bit, dude.
and even when you watch the Caleb
There you
Wilson
go.
against Duke game, who played the best of it?
No, that's one of the main reasons why. Yeah, like his number one comp that people were giving him was KG. That's like he's like a modern day Kevin Garnett.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, I think Christian was a little off with his no handles take, but
he's not a great ball
that's
handler.
definitely
But
could
he's
use work on it. But he's not like it's not like he's Rudy Gobert dribbling the ball. But
Oh, jeez. Okay, well,
but he's playing.
no one's like
He's
that.
playing the 4. He's playing the 4 in the NBA though, so like it's not like he needs amazing ball handling skills.
But I think he has enough ball. He's good enough ball handling skills for like a dribble drive, but he's not gonna bring the ball up the court by any means. Like,
Yeah. We'll see if he stays healthy for sure.
okay, see now we're
I'm just saying, I hope he stays healthy. That's all.
and that's a good segue because that's just how I'll end the conversation quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyone else you guys liking that first round?
Besides Mikel Brown,
I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. Is like Wagler, Brown, and Acuff, like in any other year, are all top 3 picks. They're all top 3
a
picks.
good class, for sure.
So yes, Mikel Brown, but like those guys are also like in that group that are
The best thing about this draft, DB and LB, is that it's kind of showing that like we're back, dude. 9 of the first 10 picks were freshmen, and like all the first 20 picks were like played college basketball. Like it wasn't like international guys.
Okay,
It
yeah,
wasn't
okay, that's fine.
wasn't
But
G League guys.
yes, I like that part. But the freshman part, I don't like. Let
Dude,
some
we're
of the
back.
older guys get in there, dude.
No, and also that's how it's going to be for the rest of eternity. Is it's going to be like the best freshmen are going to get drafted, and then everyone else is going to just stay in college and just rake
I know,
in
but just imagine
the
how
NIL
awesome
money. So
college
we're going to be
basketball would be.
drafting 10th year Braden Smiths or the best
Okay, well,
freshman
no,
in the
but
country.
I'm just saying, for college basketball's sake, imagine just like 4 years of Boozer versus Wilson. Like that's something like that'd be fun to watch from a college
No, because
basketball.
there's always more coming in, dude. That's why they're expanding. That's
I know,
why they're
but
expanding.
like I'm saying, in college
That's why they're expanding the
we're not
league.
gonna have like those. Like it'd be fun to have a kind of like a top tier matchup with Boozer and Wilson for 4 years.
Well, they're just
Like,
gonna have
We
Duke
can-
versus UNC still.
yeah, I know. Duke and UNC is enough in itself, but
we
Yes,
can
because they're always
we
gonna
can
have another Caleb Wilson and Boozer.
yeah.
we can go through what
again-
these picks mean for these teams here in a second, like what the teams are actually going to look like next year. But
I don't really care what they look like next year. The ones that drafted first are still gonna be bad. Maybe
not
maybe the Wizards have a chance if they stay healthy.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, so the Utah Jazz are just gonna be good now because they drafted Darren Pierce.
I don't think the Clippers drafting 5th or the Kings drafting 7th
Atlanta is
or
was
Atlanta
16.
drafting 8th. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
Like, I
okay,
don't
but
think
Dylan, you don't think that you don't think Atlanta was bad anyways.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I
you're
see what you
saying
mean.
but what you said was those teams that are drafting first are still going to be bad. That's not an accurate
But
statement.
we're not. But we're also not saying that because the Atlanta Hawks at 8 drafted Kingston Flemings, they're just going to be like way
I
better
see what you
now.
mean because like they traded up for him. You're saying
Yes.
the teams that already there aren't going to be any better.
Yes. The only
Or
reason
I
that the
don't
Wizards
think
have a
I mean,
chance is that they have Anthony Davis and Trey Young,
I
who
was saying the
didn't
Wizards have
play.
a few good players. But
it was
like
that you said something I was like nonchalant. They just have Trey Young and Anthony Davis and AJ DeBanza. Like that doesn't mean anything.
I mean, well,
That means
having
a lot.
Anthony Davis means
Dylan, have you seen Dylan? Dylan. So in game
Alex
18,
Sarr
when Anthony
having
Davis,
a
don't say Alex Sarr like I care about that name.
having AD and Alex Sarr is maybe the
I
best.
can't look at
That's
you, Dylan.
actually
You're
it
looking at a
is
Minecraft character right now.
Alex Sarr and AD is the best defensive front court in the NBA.
That can't be
here's
true.
what I'll say.
It is though.
So
So
That's over.
you don't know who Wemby and Malik Brown.
It's over 4. That's
okay,
like 5+ blocks a game between the two of those guys.
okay, let's look at this right now. The starting lineup: Trey Young, Keyshawn George, AJ DeBanza, Anthony Davis, Alex Sarr.
And then
Yeah.
their bench is lifetime coworker.
Trey
Uh,
Johnson.
and then it's Ball Boy coming in. That's off the
Okay,
bench at
do you
7.
actually want to know what their the second group is?
Yeah.
Bub Carrington,
Yeah, I have him in fantasy. He's gonna be good someday.
Trey Johnson,
He can score, I guess.
Bilal Coulibaly, Bailey.
Jesus.
I don't know how to
Yeah,
pronounce his name.
those are lifetime players. Those guys play at the rack with me yesterday.
He's probably leaving
Justin
soon.
Champagny and Felix. Oh, geez, that's not a
Cool.
name I'm gonna pronounce ever.
They're talking about Coulibaly being in using the trade soon. So
Yeah, they
they're
need
For
they're
what?
gonna need to.
What could they possibly trade Koulibaly for? We got nothing for
trade-
Julius Randle.
Yeah, it's because Julius Randle is
that's a different discussion.
$35 million a year for Julius Randle, dude.
That's a completely different discussion.
Addition by
Randle
subtraction. I stand by it.
what the Randall trade was doing.
Sick, dude.
Dude, do you not listen to Tim Conley? He's literally was like, yeah, Anthony Edwards. We go to him for like consultation about what he thinks about the roster from inside the locker room, or you see Jane McDaniels when he heard about it, he's like, oh dang.
If you don't think that Wizards starting
Instantly went to
lineup,
the group chat without Randall. He really went to Wolves, no Randall on his phone. That's what he did.
Yep.
If you don't think that Wizards starting lineup is decent, like I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's decent, but
it is decent.
Decent, not decent. I mean, very good.
I do not think it's good.
Actually, this started making me upset last year because he sat out just a ton of games because he chose not to play. But this Trey Young is no longer good. Thing that people started doing last year.
He's good.
When he was just sitting out games, choosing to sit out.
I wanted Trey Young.
I wanted Trey Young too.
But then, was he just sitting out to tank? Like that seems like
yes, he actually was. Yes, he was.
That seems pretty illegal to me.
He wanted to get traded. That's why Atlanta traded him. Keyshawn George has been improving. Both he improved this year compared to his rookie year. Like he's looking actually pretty solid. DeBanza, AD, and Alex Sarr. Like that's a good front court.
That's a decent.
That's a guaranteed 40 games for sure.
Yeah, like that's going from 17 to 40 games. Like you don't think that's
like 40
crazy?
games played. 40 games played for sure.
They're gonna be pushing a 40 win season. They'll double their wins this year for sure.
Well, I would hope so.
So that's my whole point. You said none of these teams
Dylan,
that are drafting the top.
Once Trey Young and AD got to the Wizards, they didn't play. So of course they're gonna be better. They're not getting better just because they drafted first and got AJ DeBanza. They're good because they got 2 All-Stars.
And they're gonna. That was what I was
didn't play for the Wizards last year.
What I was gonna get to was what do these draft picks mean for these teams? And we both agree. We're agreeing right now. I know you're trying to argue, like you're trying to find things to argue about, but you agree that the Wizards are going to be much improved. with that roster.
Not because of the draft, but yes.
I think what Christian's
Bance
saying
plays a
is
huge role.
I think
Bance is going to be 21-8 as a rookie.
I think what Christian's saying is that he's saying that there aren't very many teams in the top 10 that are going to be better just solely off the draft pick. He's saying
I think
because they also traded for AD and Trae Young is what he's saying is what.
Yeah, that's correct.
The Bansa will be. I mean, I think we all agree that he's going to be rookie of the year probably. He'll be averaging 21, 22, and 8 as a rookie. I know Land's going to say Caleb Wilson, but don't troll for a second. Like, actually take things seriously for once. Like, what do you actually think? Don't just say a Timberwolves player or UNC player.
If the options were take AJ DeBansa or the field for rookie of the year, I might take the field.
I'm not. I can't do that.
Here's what I'm gonna say, Dylan. I actually don't want to say it because I hate. I think honestly, I would say Boozer, to be honest.
Well, that's great because as of right now, AJ DeBansa not favored to win rookie of the year.
It's going to be DeBansa.
I think. Well, only reason I say it is because I think right now DeBansa is going to the Wizards, but I think the franchise might see him as the first option. But do you think
Boozer is number 1 odds, and Darren Peterson's number 2 odds, and then
I only say Boozer
DeBansa
because of the situation where I know Memphis is. They get rid of every single person they had. They get rid of everyone, and they're going, okay, we're going in on Boozer. The Wizards,
they're probably trading John Morant too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're going full on Boozer for he is the head, like the main guy in the franchise. The Wizards still have AD and Trae Young.
Even though I think Peterson's my favorite of those three, I do think Boozer has a legit chance. He'll also be like, I don't think he'll score as much rookie year. I think he'll maybe be like 18 points, but he'll be better rebounds and he'll
way more assists.
I think the Wizards are going to be a good team next year. Like
if that helps the rookie of the year votes, then
it will because they're going to be getting more attention.
But if we're going off like usage rate, I think Boozer will have the highest usage rate out of those top guys, and that usually leads to better statistical seasons, which usually what you go off of for rookie of the year. But
that is
if they're going off of team record too, then yeah, DeBansa probably has the best chance of having the best statistical season and a good team season, I guess.
But it's those two guys.
I want to share something here too. Actually, with looking at this roster here, with the Jazz, their starting lineup is.
I would get trolled if I said. I was gonna say I would get trolled if I said something about the Jazz.
Well, okay. Well, let me finish first. Kente George, he averaged like 23 last year. Obviously, they got DP now. And then Lloyd Markkanen, 20-point scorer. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Walker Kessler. That's
it's almost liable time.
And they have Collier and Filipowski off the bench.
And Ace Bailey and Nurkic.
Only one ball, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Collier will get to all of them.
It might be wrestling a little bit.
Collier will get to every single one of those guys. He's I have Isaiah Collier.
Yeah, well,
I have him on he's on my dynasty team, and because he gets like the second half of the year, was getting starter minutes. He's literally like automatic 13 and 12 every single game. Like
I like him too, to be honest. I like him too.
He's the best passer. Like when you get starting minutes, he's the best passer in the NBA, debatably. It's like him and Trae Young. Jeez. He's such a good assist guy.
Honestly,
he seems to get
way highest odds for like everyone. All the websites I've seen.
I think people are thinking like usage rates. Like he's in. Obviously, unfortunately, from Mikal Brown, he is not as Julius Randle as a teammate, and he'll have to watch that from afar, I guess. But
well, if we go with what if we just factor in what was being said earlier, where none of those players on the Wizards are going to be playing?
That is true.
We said there's 30 point. You said there's 30 games combined between Trae Young and Anthony Davis.
Christian was definitely pushing that more. I do think that historically that could happen, but I also like to go off of healthy seasons. Who I like to assume healthy but obviously, AD's history is literally every single season he's injured.
Yeah,
I think
you can't
the
tell me that.
only season I can remember him being fully healthy was the bubble season. And I think it's because he had a few months off between the season and the bubble, so he probably like.
I mean,
Do you
the Heat.
think
So looking at the standings in the East for this season, the Heat were the last play-in team. You can't tell. I mean, the Heat's bench is better than what the Wizards are, but you can't tell me the Wizards' starting lineup is
the Heat's bench?
better than what the Wizards is.
The Heat's bench with the Rizzler and Big Justice.
Yeah,
Dude, they go look at well, right now it's not good. They trade away their bench, obviously. But if you like what they had for this year,
And also they also aren't. I'm pretty sure they're like almost guaranteed not to re-sign Norman Powell either.
correct. So my point is they were the last play-in team. They still made the play-in game this year. You can't tell me that team's much better than what the Wizards is right now.
Well, they're going to be a little better just strictly off of how good Giannis is.
No,
Like
but I'm saying okay, but to go off what they were this year,
oh, you're saying you think the Wizards can be that team next year?
yeah, there's no reason they can't be the 10 seed in
Yeah, but also
in the East.
yeah, I mean, geez, they were. I just looking at they're almost 30, almost 30 games back from the Heat last year.
Yeah, that's
yikes.
and yes, Trae Young and Anthony Davis are going to be the biggest
But that was
factors.
also
But
that was purposeful.
if you just look at over the last, I don't know how many years, decade now, rookies have been coming in and been instant contributors
Okay, well,
on a bunch of these playoff teams or teams that are coming into the play-in game now, and like that's what the Bance is going to be. He's going to be 20 points a game, even with Trae Young and Anthony
so
Davis in this team.
here's what I think. I think just after going off, I don't think there's gonna be that much change with like this. I think the standings will change because I think Indiana and Washington will be better, but I think Brooklyn and Milwaukee will be worse. And like in the West, I think Utah will be a little better. Memphis is gonna be worse. Sacramento is just gonna be always the bottom anyway. Probably the Clippers will be worse too, especially if they're losing
DB thinks
Kawhi.
that one. DB thinks that the Clippers are so good still.
I never thought they were so good.
Oh,
But I'm going on the
They weren't even so.
they lose Kawhi.
They weren't even so good this year. Like they haven't been so good for a few years.
holy DB, you're onto something, buddy. DB, you're onto something.
What?
You're onto something. After the draft tonight, I asked ChatGPT to predict the standings for the NBA next season, and they have the Wizards at 7 seed, 45-37.
I think they're going to be slightly worse than that, but
Ooh,
it'll be close to that.
you guys see?
Oh, they have the Wolves at 4 LB.
You guys see Sham's tweet? The Hornets
Nope,
are engaged in LaMelo Ball trade talks now.
We'll take him.
And you know what? He's a Wolf.
I'd hold to that.
Did I also see a report yesterday that Charlotte was looking for a center?
There's
You ever speak French, Charlotte?
Yeah.
a couple things I want to talk about though. So
Rudy,
like
get ready to speak Charlotte, bud.
Okay. So that's like our top. Let's looking at our top 5 right there. Okay. So we spent enough time talking about the Wizards. I think they're gonna be good.
We
You guys aren't
talked
sure.
about Wizards a lot there.
Yeah, Dylan kept pushing the Wizards narrative. I was on the Wizards 25 minutes ago.
It's number 1 pick in the draft, and they have AJ Bance, who's been again like we've been seeing him on social media since he was 16 years old. So like he's worth talking about. The one pick that I'm concerned about if we're to do our Minnesota talk here, pick I'm concerned about in the late first round is Terrace Reed to Denver. I think that's like I think that's
Wait,
like that was the I think that's the perfect pick for the Nuggets, and I think he's gonna be a huge. I think he's gonna be a huge contributor for the Nuggets right away. I love Terry.
I didn't know we were bringing Denver into 2026.
Oh wait, no, he got traded. He got traded to San Antonio. Bro, what are they building over there? What are they? It said, drafted by Nuggets, traded to San Antonio. Dude, what is San Antonio building over there? I loved Terrace Reed this year. I hated watching him beat Duke.
He owns Duke,
but he's one of my favorite players in the draft.
So,
I don't like.
So
but the follow up with the question of what are they
San
building
Antonio's
over
team
San
is
Antonio? What is Denver doing?
Denver is predicted to be the 3 seed, 1 win ahead of the Wolves next year.
Let's check here. Did the Nuggets even draft? They had no first rounders.
Probably not.
Second round. Oh, so the Spurs. What was the Spurs and Nuggets trade? They traded Trevon. It was Trevon Brazil from Arkansas to the Nuggets with a 35th pick.
So the San Antonio drafted 6'10" and 6'11" in this draft.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the. I mean, they're gonna just block everything.
I think there's literally only one.
I appreciate the Spurs and Thunder, like doing a lot of action there, but I mean now again they actually have assets to have been trading these things to do this stuff. But like OKC getting Ben Sturts, and then apparently the Spurs are just building a mega rim protection
monster. Literally, it's a defensive team. Like no one's gonna score on them because even like. I mean, Jacoby Gillespie was just a good point guard at Tennessee. But they also got Malik Brown.
Exactly.
What, the 44th pick? So he's another just like defensive
guy.
Him
up over there.
Yeah. So they literally just have defensive guys. Like they're building.
This is random. Just random notice. The 50th pick this year was traded 6 times.
That is interesting. Also random.
That's the most NBA thing.
Magic, Suns, Brooklyn, Knicks, Detroit, and the Pelicans all have traded for, in a way, the 58th pick.
That's just the most NBA thing. Like the
NBA
draft is all about trades.
Jaron Pierre Jr., who I watched torch UNC this year.
He did. I watched that game.
I was at your house.
Well, in the first round, 18 of the 30 picks in the first round had at some point been traded, and multiple of them have been traded multiple times. So like that's the NBA thing is trade, like draft picks or just get thrown around.
Speaking of that though, when is the NBA gonna just like acknowledge trades?
Oh, like instead of doing
just put the logo of the team that draft that gets them on the.
Stop making them wear the hat.
Some of those trades have been there for months.
I know,
and they still have to wear the hat of the other team that they're not going to.
Yes.
We all know it. They know it.
There's gonna be a pick next year or something like that that's gonna say Utah Jazz from Minnesota.
Yeah,
probably, and it's from 4 years ago.
Yeah,
and just say that it's a trade.
That's like the Giannis and to the Heat. The Bucks got a pick from 2033 was one of the draft picks.
Yes.
So there's gonna be a player that's drafted after.
That's crazy because I coach 32s right now, and that's a 5th grader, dude. There's
gonna be a player that's drafted potentially when Giannis is out of the league. That's gonna be drafted to the Heat, but he was traded for Giannis 7 years ago.
Yeah, NBA needs to fix that.
That's what that's what the Nets were doing for a long time.
NFL will acknowledge the trade if it literally happens. They literally announce the trade at the podium.
Yep.
Yeah.
These poor guys got to go on Twitter to find out where they're going.
Yeah, the guy got drafted by the Knicks, but traded to the Lakers. He literally said, "Yeah, I got traded." Right as he was walking, there, he was like, "Oh, they traded me."
Where's my?
Okay, so your camera actually follows you.
It does, which is
all right. Any other draft picks you guys like in that first round?
I liked the draft pick that the Timberwolves.
Oh, there's one other. The Timberwolves?
Yep.
We'll get to that in a second. That's the second round.
I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
The other pick that I think is interesting was LeBaron Philon to the Sixers.
Oh yeah, the pick after. So, you know what was actually really stupid? What the Timberwolves did?
Philon
is we did a pick swap with the Pistons for Mike Conley. this year, like 4 months ago.
Oh yeah,
That's a we went down 7
having
spots.
having Phylon and Tyrese Maxey in the backcourt though.
And Edgecombe.
And
Yeah,
Edgecombe?
yeah, dude, like that's a
Okay, but
those
they
guys. Those guys.
they just they just
They're
traded Jerry McCain because they didn't have enough minutes for another guard, and then they just drafted.
That's putting up points though. Like that's quick. That's quick guards and points.
But like they
They're probably the fastest.
just traded
That's
Jerry
the fastest
McCain
backcourt.
because they had 3 good guards.
McCain wasn't fast enough, I guess. They only take the quickest guards in the NBA.
But like so one of those guys is gonna get like they're not gonna. You know,
Well,
you're not gonna
Phylon,
keep all 3 at
I
one
don't think
point.
Phylon will ever be a starter in the NBA. Not for the Sixers, at least. He'll be a starter in the
Honestly,
NBA. He's a good player. He's a good player, but he won't be starting for the Sixers.
No, he won't ever start over Maxey or Edgecombe. But yeah, I think it's crazy that we went down 7 spots for Mike Conley in 2026.
And
Can you stop all the draft? Who's interested in the draft?
I just wanted to say before you do that is I liked how the Wolves got Isaiah Evans the second round.
Oh, Slim. W.
And because, you know, it's a little cheaper for second round players, obviously, and he's obviously a first round talent.
It's true.
Which is, to me, called a steal.
I think you could have debatably stayed one more year. But...
Try.
Well, I'm just saying you could have stayed another year, made a lot of money at Duke, and then been like a lottery pick.
Yeah, well, no, and now he's gonna go win championships in the NBA. So
correct.
There aren't outside of that top 8 that we talked about earlier. Like obviously those guys are elite. There aren't many better bucket getters in the draft than Isaiah Evans. So like
that's true,
and that's what the Timberwolves obviously needed. Still, like I think he's obviously a better shooter than Terrence Shannon. He's not quite as athletic, but that's who he's competing for.
He's good at defense, though.
Yeah, and that's who he's competing for minutes. And I think he's a better player than Terrence Shannon.
Terrence Shannon's definitely better to his left hand.
Terrence Shannon's much better against the Nuggets that can't play defense.
Terrence Shannon is not playing drop coverage Jokic. What?
Is useless, yes. When he's not playing against drop
Terrence
coverage
Shannon's
Jokic.
not playing against the drop coverage Jokic, yeah, he's literally...
Yeah, he's not that good. when teams actually have to... teams actually force him to shoot.
Yeah, and, well, he's not the worst shooter. I'm not going to say he's not
his jumper's so broke.
But, like, I'll never forget how after game 1 against the Spurs, the Wolves were like, yeah, we don't care if he gets 100 blocks. We're going to keep it. And they just stopped attacking. Like, I don't understand why they did that. I'll never understand. And watch Christian talking in the...
Oh, you can see?
I mean, I can see.
I thought you were on your phone.
I'm on iPad during... Dude, you have brain rot.
I'm on iPad during pot recorded, dude. Help me.
You're saying the Nuggets in the Nuggets series, Lan?
No, in the Spurs series, they're like, when we had 13 blocks, whatever, after the game, they're like, yeah, we're just going to keep attacking him. He can have 100 blocks for all I care. And Terrence Shannon's like, he's going to have to block every shot. And then they just stopped attacking him.
Yeah.
It worked. Like, they won the game 1. It worked. And then they just stopped doing it.
That's what New York did all series, and that's...
Oh,
and that worked pretty well.
About that. Cat is a perfect player to go against 1B.
We're in cap hell.
We're in cap hell, DB.
We did cap talk last week.
DB, we're in cap hell because of that. Well, we were in cap hell. That's why.
Yeah, and then we got rid of Randall.
Unfortunately, we knew that.
That's a talk that will take me another half an hour, so I'm not gonna.
Why get rid of cap? Not for cap reasons, you're saying?
That the main reason was not cap.
We couldn't pay him, right, DB? Isn't that right?
We could have.
Oh.
We said it on the second apron.
Yes. We couldn't sign probably nobody else, but yeah.
We could have paid him, but
that would have meant just re-signing him
it
for a
means
really lot of money,
restructuring.
and then just saying, okay, let's run it back.
Exactly. That's what people didn't want to do. That's the reason why we didn't re-sign him.
Well, that in some ways, I was team run it back for a while,
A
and
lot of
then
people weren't.
I was reminded that doing the same thing and expecting different results is insanity.
See, that's the thing. That's I think what the number like the main reason why we traded him was people didn't want to run it back. I think those same people and most of Wolves fandom was upset with the trade right away. Like they didn't want like the big talk was like, all right, we need to get another second option for and Cat's not the answer to it, so we got to trade Cat. People didn't know what that trade looked like. I don't think people wanted Randall as the second option. That's a fair thing.
That is fair.
Side note, I also don't think that the Timberwolves necessarily lost that trade by getting Randall DiVincenzo in that first round pick that became Berenje. But the people wanted another option. They wanted another second option besides Cat. So the Timberwolves went through with it. We traded him. It obviously ended not working. So it wasn't a great trade. But I think that's the main reason why we traded him, not for cap reasons.
Semantics.
What would have made it? What would have made it a good trade?
I think people wanted
Julius Randle not sucking.
Not the Knicks. Oh yeah,
But
I think people wanted not the Knicks.
If we won the championship, is that the only reason it would have made it a good trade? Because we still won the conference finals last year.
The last week or whatever since the Knicks have won the finals, it's been 100% 2020. Or hindsight is 2020. It's been if we had Randall or if we had Cat, we would have won the championship. Like I don't know if you can necessarily just say
no.
And also only had like 2 points in that last game, so
yeah. Like I think people are very have very shallow analysis of sports sometimes.
Come on, dude.
They see one player win it and they're like, oh, that player played for the Timberwolves at one point. I was saying people that see oh, Cat won a championship and he played for the Timberwolves at one point. That means the Timberwolves would have won a championship, right? It's like
yeah, unfortunately, those people usually have the biggest audiences too and the biggest platforms. The people that say those kind of things.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the mainstream sports media that does it the most.
AKA Brian Windhorst is the worst.
Brian Windhorst is more like he's more like the he's like a second tier Woj almost more than a analyst though.
But
he doesn't really give player analysis as much as he does what are the talks that are happening between teams right now.
He's never right though.
Yeah, but I'm saying that wouldn't be a Brian Windhorst take. That'd probably be like a Jay Williams. Like a Jay Will take, probably.
Well, it's just more like Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst only says bad things about that are going on in a certain team. Like he's the one that was talking about Anthony Edwards. Yep, Anthony Edwards might want to get traded from the Timberwolves, and instantly, all of the people if you want to know about our teams ins and outs, you listen to the beat reporters because they're the ones that actually have the sources.
Yeah, that's more of what Windhorst covers is all right, what's going on inside this locker room? What's going on inside this front office? What teams are talking about trades or free agent signings? He's never able to.
I keep seeing Christian Snapchatting people on my phone.
He's never able to break them, but he is able to.
And guess what? Nothing came out of that.
It was the Gobert, dude. It was the Gobert trade. It happened the next day. Why would they do that?
Oh, you never know. Never know.
Marcus, you done playing Subway Surfers over there, or are you actually gonna get a phone?
I was talking to Pete.
Okay, well, you're talking to Pete, you're talking to me.
Well, every time you're talking, DB's talking, so I was like, I can't talk. I can't be a third voice talking.
Should we get Pete in here now? Is that what you want? Are you saying get Pete in here?
No, we don't need him right now. We only need him if we need a fallacy moderator.
Okay, well, I think since we're here, if anyone actually gets this far in the video, I might drop a poll. Maybe drop a poll should we do 24-hour coverage for Bance Brothers podcast 24 hours around the clock?
We do need 24 hours, and
I
everyone
don't think
signs up for
Dylan was there
slots.
for that conversation. I think he fell asleep, but it got pretty deep.
You missed a great conversation if you weren't there.
Dude,
for that one.
I would do a Bance Bros 24-hour live stream.
Like
Yeah,
Anchorman.
well, we were gonna do
24-hour
that,
news, like Anchorman.
24 hours around the clock, but each person had different topics and segments. I think
Hale's gonna get like war history from like 2 to 6 a.m.
And one of them was like fart going the worst places and
Yeah,
like
he gets to travel the world into the worst places.
travel the world to like the worst places on the earth.
War zone.
Yeah.
War torn countries that are
We're sending fart
currently
to Tel
having civil
Aviv.
wars. Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna send fart
Also,
to Baghdad for a week.
if anyone also gets this far in the draft, shout out the number 12 pick in the draft, Chase Walters, to OKC. He went to the OKC Thunder.
Chase
Walters.
That's not someone we can name drop in this.
Number 12
Ademara,
to
dude.
the OKC Thunder.
Oh, you're saying he
Ademara.
looks like Chase. Okay. Oh gosh, I can't believe he just name dropped in there. Might have to delete that out.
Dude, now they have that front court is not going to be Chet,
7'3"
Chet and Mara. Yeah, they're gonna have Chet and Mara as their front court.
Yeah,
The Thunder,
they gotta stop the Spurs, who have more big bodies than them still.
But one thing I understand is the Wolves had to trade Cat because of cap issues. At what point are the Thunder going to have to run into that? Because how long can they keep this team going together?
What's the rule?
Dude,
There's a rule
after Shea and Chet. They don't really. I mean,
yeah,
there's a rule about supermaxes. There's a rule about giving max contracts to players that you drafted that like has some kind of loophole around the cap. I forget what it is.
I don't know if you guys trust Zach Gatsby on Twitter. He's an account on Twitter that has news. He says Timberwolves closing in on a deal for Melo Ball.
Yeah, he's.
Minnesota has shown heavy interest in the Hornets guard and is currently in a bidding war with the Raptors.
Oh no!
I don't know how often you. Yeah, hey, Gatsby might know, but
holy buckets, dude!
If we got Melo Ball though,
it would actually be a good fit for us. To be honest,
it actually would be. That's the thing is like it actually would be a good fit. He doesn't play defense though,
dude. I'll tell you right now, they're gonna have some pretty serious problems in like next year. Right now, Chet's getting paid $13 million. Next year, he's getting paid $42 million.
There you go. There it is. And J-Dub got paid too, didn't he?
Yeah, but right now he's making $6 million. Next year, he's making $42 million.
It's okay. That was, and Shea's probably already making that, right? 50.
He's making 38 right now. In 26, he's making 40, and then he jumps to 61. And in 2030, he's making $75 million.
Thank you. It's coming.
So,
it's coming.
Actually, next year will be their highest. Next year's their highest, like total. Next year they're spending $250 million in contracts.
Okay, so you're saying it's coming,
which is why I think they're getting rid of Hartenstein. He's $28.5 million, and next year is his last year. Lou Dort's $18 million, and his last. He'll be in a contract year next year. Caruso's $20 million. The rest of them are all cheap.
So the Thunder downfall is coming soon.
No, because they still have draft picks, though.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on the draft or what the draft picks mean for any teams?
Nope, not even a little bit.
All right. Let's go into our draft then.
Yeah, I don't care.
What?
So let's go into our draft then.
Already?
It's been
already.
Dylan's trying to push us out.
It's been 50 minutes.
It's been 44 minutes.
50 minutes.
I don't care. Don't push me.
Oh, we were told.
Serious right now? I can't talk about my fun little night on Monday night at the Twins game.
No, so I'm talking about the Timberwolves not going A. The Timberwolves not going A2-0.
I was talking about the game.
That's the game, DB.
Oh, I'm like,
And who also
was
not a joke,
What's
but
that about, by the way?
I
What was
mean,
that about?
it's unlikely because it's never been done before,
Is
but
Dylan Closeted Nuggets fan?
I don't think it's
No.
even in the closet
I
anymore.
think May
But
1 just flew by our house, I think.
CB's the Denver
RIP,
fan.
not those teams, only the Rockies and Broncos, bud.
Yeah,
I hate the Avalanche and the Nuggets.
Well, I think we do the 8-2-0 thing next then.
Okay. I just want to mention, since I had it on the notes, that was it next year or in 2 years when the Wolves will be free from the West? Will be
It's not until 28, 29.
so 2 years away. Okay.
Yeah. And then I can't wait till they get to pick. You get to pick 2 players from each team, and I can't wait till they take our. I mean, I know you protect some, but like they're gonna take people I like. I just know it. I'm gonna get pissed.
Please, you can take Jalen Clark.
Actually, you should look and see. Sometime you should look and see like when all the players' contracts are up, because I think that you can or can't protect players that are like in contract year or something like that. I forget. I think they have to be extended before the
Don't you get like 8? Can't you protect like 8
protect
players?
8 players, yes, but then there's certain rules about like who you can and can't protect based on their
Oh, well,
contracts and stuff like that.
hopefully it is you can protect them, because in 2 years, ants
They take
and
Ant, can't
and
protect Ant. They
and
take their best
Supermax
player.
is up in 2 years. I think that he's due in 2 years. I think.
Great. Well, yeah. They can take
But I
Rudy
know
if he's not
we
gone
have
by then.
everyone under contract until 2029.
Okay, so we should be good. Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then, yes, when Vegas and Seattle have teams, and hopefully the Timberwolves go to the East, we'll be in the Eastern. We'll be in the finals every year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's
Yeah,
do
dude, give us this
a
stuff.
man. Pull up the 8-2-0.
Okay.
Oh, great! I can't wait to fight over this.
It's not a fight, dude. Just don't be stupid.
Oh, great! Oh, hopefully it's not. Hopefully, we're not doing ATL 60s right now. Let's say
No, nothing pre 2010s.
I haven't
seriously.
spun it yet.
I know. I'm just
I
saying,
like.
if we get some, we're done
I'm
with the
saying for
80s. We're
CB's
done with the
benefit.
70s. We're the 60s. Yeah, we're done with these people.
Okay.
For CB's benefit, we need nothing pre 2010s.
Oh,
Down with the
great!
Mark Aguirre, we can skip that, but that's the only player that's gonna be good there.
Yeah, that is quite literally the only person that's probably gonna be any good. And that
The
sounds
best,
like
usually the best picks are just the people that come to your mind first when you see these teams.
Should we change era or team?
Era for the Mavericks, they have good players.
Era and trying to get Dirk. Let's get Dirk.
The Mavericks, yeah, get Dirk or Luca.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my!
So
Oh,
Luka.
I thought that was gonna say 20s as in like 1920s.
Jeez. Did NBA players have cool nicknames like baseball players did in the 20s?
Probably.
There's no basketball, and well, the game just started back then.
Yeah.
Obviously, VC is or Bosch. You go Bosch to the 4.
The random Chris Bosh.
This one, I don't think. I
VC
don't want to use
dude.
back to back. I don't want to go back to back. New.
I like VC, but like shooting guard is premier position. You don't really want.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a top 10 all time.
Yeah, just get VC.
Yeah, take Vince. Dude, we need some highlights.
Yeah. Luca has no athleticism, and Vince Carter can have all of the athleticism. See, now we're gonna get some power forwards
Barkley,
here.
we get the 4.
Yes,
Chuck.
We got Chuck the 4. We got
gosh.
that's 2000s.
Team?
Okay.
Change team.
Yeah. Give us the Bulls. We can use Mike MJ at the 3.
What?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Tom
Gugliotta.
Gugliotta, dude. Are you serious?
He's
right
a
now?
wolf. He was a wolf.
He was a wolf.
Okay,
Oh
well,
gosh.
here you go.
Well, there goes 82-0. That's for sure.
And then we got Dirk.
Hey.
Holy Dirk.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 67.
This is 3 white guys. This is 3 white
18
guys.
losses. I'm saying 18 losses.
67 wins. 69.
That's pretty good.
That's close.
The team was not very athletic. We just had.
No, but that's fundamental basketball right there.
That is fundamental basketball. Dirk can't jump. Charles can't jump. Tom Gugliotta can't jump.
You guys want to do another one, like a NFL or anything, or?
I mean, I'm a college football guy, but
Do any of them? 20, you know?
Oh, you want to do?
no college football. Literally, like
It's on a different website. It's on 20 and it's on 20 and is the website though, or like
well, it's usually it should give me
16 now. It's called, I guess.
Is it the same website?
They're all on this one. Yeah, you scroll down. It's different. It's a different website than.
Yeah, true.
This one does 92 and 0 on this website for NBA.
Is this college football?
This is NFL.
Okay, whatever. I'm less interested. You guys got this one. Go ahead and draft.
You hate football or what? I don't understand.
Reroll. It's like the worst era of NFL history. The Jets, 2011, 2015.
Say Dad was playing.
Yeah, Darrelle Revis, but only a defense there.
Say Dad said he had the Browns from like 2005.
You can go Bettis, Roethlisberger, Ward. I think Bettis is probably the best option.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you can.
Plaxico Burress.
I think Ward, to be honest. As a flex?
Yeah. Sure, Hines Ward, flex.
Put him at wide receiver.
Or wide receiver.
Keep the flex open. Keep the flex open.
It's the same thing to me.
No, because flex, you can put good. If you have like two teams with really good running backs.
Oh.
What do you give? Really good receivers.
Andrew Luck? Or T.Y.?
How many touchdowns?
Fastest player alive.
Molly Cox, bud. VCU as a VCU basketball player.
Or Eric Ebron?
I mean, Luck had a good year.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I'll go Luck. Some picks, but
I don't think Andrew Luck will. He's not gonna hurt us, really. Like he's not gonna.
No. Andre Johnson or Arian Foster.
Arian Foster, probably. Ooh, I want Arian Foster. I think
it's those two. Yeah, Arian. That's RB.
1,616 touchdowns is.
Put him RB, dude.
RB.
Jason Witten, probably Witten at tight end.
Potentially.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, tight ends are usually hard to find. So, I mean, I'm not sure. I know this is just like the one season, right?
Yeah, it gives you their best season.
So
what?
Jason Witten probably.
I think you can do better than that, but
or Emmitt Smith. Oh, yeah, Emmitt Smith too.
Emmitt Smith at the flex.
That's a decent pick still. 1,411. Yeah. Who did Emmitt Smith? Oh, geez.
I'm not gonna know a single person.
Dude. We need to reroll here. We only have like 8 players to choose from.
Well, better go Raymond Chester, I'd say, huh?
No, it's gotta be the wide receiver, dude. The 1,000-yard receiver.
Roger
Carr. 43 catches,
40 catches?
Bro, it's like averaging. He's averaging almost 30 yards a catch. Or what?
That's like LB stats, dude.
Well, 1,200 yards. 1,200 yards would be 40 for 1,200. That's 30 yards a catch.
I guess we got a deep threat.
He had
Roger
43 catches, 11 touchdowns.
Oh, dude.
We go tight end, I guess. Shockey, I feel like that's one that I think of during this time, but Jimmy Graham more touchdowns. I'll go with Shockey. I feel like when I think of this era, Saints, it's Jeremy Shockey.
I think of Jimmy Graham, but I guess he was.
Jimmy Graham is like right. I was like his first year there was 2010. He was best with like a couple years later. Vegas. What year did Nnamdi Asomugha?
Khalil Mack.
Oh, Khalil Mack, dude. Dude, Khalil Mack. That has to be him.
That's probably
else.
I was thinking What year did Oswald go to the Jets?
I'm not sure if you're gonna get any better.
Right before that. It was right before this. So yeah, you have to go Khalil Mack.
I mean, that one guy had
or,
117
like,
tackles. Malcolm Smith had a lot of tackles.
Malcolm Smith was good, but
Khalil Mack had 15 sacks, dude.
23 TFLs too.
Put him at linebacker or edge. I think let's the linebackers edge. You can get more tackles from a linebacker.
Yeah,
75. He only 75 tackles. OC Umanura.
We should have put him at. We should have put the Mack at linebacker and gotten.
I feel like their edges we did those
JPP,
times.
bud.
JPP.
If we got the previous decade, we get Strahan.
Intrail roll. Ooh,
Steve
Brown. 8 picks, dude. That's kind of crazy, low key. Also, don't even know who that guy is hardly.
Also, 11 pass breakups too.
2 forced fumbles.
Also safety. It says as well. Also safety.
Put him at
safety,
corner.
low key.
That's corner. Safety, we need to get more tackles still.
If that's more important than interceptions and pass deflections, then yeah.
I always try to balance the stats.
Gink.
Holy ganked.
We need Gink for the Vikings.
Christian Wilkins, dude, was so good this time.
Dude, go back up.
Oh my gosh, Jordan Brooks.
Jordan Brooks, you get any more tackles than that?
180 tackles? Are you kidding me?
180?
Yes.
Who's that D tackle though, dude? Who's the last D tackle they had? No, there. 10 sacks. 10 sacks as a D tackle is going to be. It said
also edge though.
I was like, that's the most tackles that's the most sacks you're going to find from a D tackle.
Dude, yeah, but 180 tackles is ridiculous.
180 tackles.
You have to have that.
No picks though.
180 tackles.
Still, that's like 60 more than the next highest person I've ever seen on this game.
Yeah, go with him.
Why have Okay. Jeez.
That's insane.
We need to get a Hall of Famer.
That was last year.
Oh, geez, re-roll, dude.
Serious?
Could look at it, but
what do we need? D tackle and safety?
Yeah, then anyone else that's like a Hall of Famer, if we can get a Hall of Famer somewhere. Dre Bly was a stud on a.
We're not finding a Hall of Famer in this.
Not on this team, take for sure.
Nah, Dre Bly on street football.
I'm re-rolling, dude. I have. Oh gosh.
Oh, yikes. And they're on defense a lot, so maybe they have someone good here.
Literally,
get some tackles.
Literally, maybe the worst era of history of ever.
They definitely had someone on defense, probably right. If they were always on defense. Oh
gosh,
gosh.
All these
Joe Hayden. Wait, wasn't Joe Hayden on this team?
Yeah.
We can take him. I guess I don't like playing defensive. All right, defensive backs are flexes because they don't ever give them good stats, but you almost have to take him. He's like the only.
TJ Ward 106 tackles.
Whatever. I don't like you. This team sucks.
Yeah, our team's.
I know Joe Hayden, so I'm gonna go him.
Julius Peppers.
Whoa, not D tackle though.
Oh, we can't. We have to get D tackle. Yeah, we have to D tackle or safety.
You don't want any of these safeties, that's for sure.
This team also is kind of trash.
Charles
this was
Godfrey?
like the bad. This is like right before right when they're getting Cam Newton, so they were trash during this time until they got Cam Newton. And they
just go Charles Godfrey.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. D tackle.
Need one. Holy. Got one.
Get Calais.
Hey, by the way, Viking.
Howard Ward, bud. Zadarius. They put on D tackle on here?
Dude, is this Vikings East?
These are also all edges and linebackers. They have Zadarius Smith listed as a D tackle on here.
Dude, this goes to Darius Smith.
Take Zadarius, the Viking.
Goes to Darius. Yep. Don't associate with him. He's not from any other team. He's a Viking. Oh, jeez. Look at that.
Oh, so we suck.
Our defense is better than our offense.
Yikes.
That was horrible.
Yikes.
All right.
So,
for our draft, we're doing the best summer activities. All right. So
which we've all experienced summer before. So take your first pick wisely. That's all I'll say.
I'm very tempted to do like the anti
Of course you are,
idea of
because you're a
of an activity, as especially as someone that works in a school during the summer.
Yep, work for 9, pay for 12.
But I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say I would like to take like not having any obligations.
Well, apparently you have a lot of obligations.
So you're saying as a
There's
teacher,
you could
you're
say
drafting.
they're side quests.
Side quest hobbies, nice.
I think
Yeah,
calling summer break is not. It's not an activity though.
I
I know.
should. Well, nothing's an
That's
activity. You can
that's why I
say
said
nothing
that's why I
though.
said not. That's why I said I'm not taking it. I said I'm tempted to do the anti pick.
The pick would be what do you do with the free time that you have?
I think
True.
LB doing nothing is an activity.
If that's what you want to draft, you can draft nothing.
I'm just saying, like,
we're gonna go. Christian,
LB, you
you're
just don't get what he's saying, obviously.
He's saying summer break.
I'm not taking that. I said
He's saying, like, do nothing, like, no obligations. Like, one of the best
If-
activities to do in the summer is nothing.
Yeah, but usually when I'm doing these things that I have on my list, I don't have obligations. It usually means I'm on some sort of weekend.
Trust me, LB, we're doing a podcast right now. We don't have obligations. Trust me on that.
all right, Christian, you're up first. What's your pick?
Wait, why am I first? It's fine with me, but
Because dude, you were gone last week.
ooh, honorary first pick. Okay. I think at number 1, how many picks do we get? 4 or 5 or something like
Let's do 4 since we have 3 people.
that? Okay. I will take best summer activity is drinking on the boat. So being on a lake. I don't know.
Okay, being on the lake.
But not, drink like on the boat more than like in the actual lake.
Drinking on a boat is okay. That's a very good pick. That's
Number 1 pick.
definitely fresh on talent for sure. I guess.
I mean, I would take on the boat as the number 1 pick also. That's fair.
That was my 1-1 was on the lake, so it's
Cruising on the boat. On the lake.
all of the same thing. Good way to say it.
Who's
Like
going
oldest
second?
to that's what oldest to youngest.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
My first pick is going to be going alongside that kind of. What do you do at night after your day on the lake? Is you sit around the campfire.
Okay, so you took my 1-2 and my 1-1.
Campfire vibes is pretty hard to pass up as well.
Okay.
Yep.
We're doing snake.
We can do snake.
Okay.
Give you a chance.
My first round pick will be cookout.
Okay, like a little cookout.
And then
try to do this more than just the 4th of July. Try to do this more than more than you can. But
yeah, I mean, 4th of July is usually the big one, but like you can still
that's
have
the big one. Try to do it more often than that. That's what I'm saying you try to do this more than most people probably do.
My second one pick will be golf.
Good one. That's why that would have been my second pick probably.
So it's you, Dylan.
Mine's not like I'm not including golf in this. Maybe like, but it's also kind of broad. Is just outdoor being able to play out sports outdoors. So I'm thinking like,
can I play outside?
I guess kind of like I'm thinking like pickleball. I'm thinking about like pickleball and pick up basketball outside.
Okay, so I really did not think. I thought that was gonna slip by you guys. I did not think pick up basketball.
Outdoor. I put outdoor rec.
Yeah, outdoor rec.
I put pick up basketball on my list. I thought that was like gonna just
because like during the winter you're stuck inside, and during the spring it's still kind of
okay. Honestly, I think we'll give
summer is like best time to get outside.
Outdoor rec. I think we can give you that.
Yeah, outdoor rec.
DB's
So
got
I think outdoor
rec.
rec. I think of like pickleball, pick up basketball. I don't like tennis. I don't think of golf. I think that's more of a
yeah. I'm not
golf is golf.
Golf, yeah.
Okay, I get back to back here. My second one is gonna be, I don't know how it's like. I like Thursdays on First and like those kind of like just going out to like rooftop bars and not as much like
outdoor hangs.
I'm not gonna say like
patio drinking.
Because I'm not foaming at the mouth to go to like these random like Grand Meadow days. I think those are disgusting, kind of.
So
But
you're saying like drinking on the patio or like outside of the
drinking on a patio, yeah, or rooftop bars and stuff like that.
outside drinking at
Outdoor drinking? I don't know.
outside drinking socially.
Social, yes, outside
Social drinking. Let's call it social drinking outside.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I get another one here. So both of mine are drinking so far.
Yep.
In the summer, I would like to take road tripping.
Good one.
Okay.
Good pick.
Yeah. And I'll even allow you guys to take like this is pretty much specific to like road tripping. Like if you're
So
gonna
like if you want
fly
if I want
somewhere
to
for vacation,
if I
like
want
if
to take
you're
a
like,
vacation, it's different.
I would allow you to take vacation even.
Because
As
you're
long as
including road tripping if you're just doing a day trip.
yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna take brain rotting.
Okay. All right.
It kind of goes with my no obligations.
So we know, DB, we can tell you brain out a lot.
I can literally just sit on the couch for 2 hours and just not have to worry about anything for a little bit.
I mean,
So
jobs, but yeah.
So
What
Dylan,
about
you're saying
okay? What if I swapped it out for work 9, pay for 12?
I was just about to say
Jesus.
I was about to say, so as a 9 for 12er, you're saying brain rotting is one of your favorite things to do.
Great.
Put me on for work. Put me on for work 9, pay 12.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Work 9, pay 12. That's DB's.
Work 9, pay 12 at a 9-month rate.
AKA Brian Rot. Okay.
Okay, so I'm finishing right now here.
Yeah, you get to finish around.
And I had cookout and I had golf. You know, I really don't get to do it. I don't get to it very often this year, but I'm gonna say baseball.
Like play baseball or go to baseball games?
Baseball.
So I went to a game on
Just in
Monday
general.
night. Got to go on the field. So
Yeah. Hey, tell him to hook me up too. I want to get on the
I
field
was
too.
standing right next to Mookie Betts for a while there.
Yeah, heckle him.
Not to be confused with Chris Betts.
I wasn't. Another name that shouldn't be. What we named after 94?
I'm gonna.
Nope.
All right, I'll
Nope.
finish up.
Nope. Because I still have my last pick.
I went to baseball.
As a
The Great American
Minnesotan,
pastime.
as a Minnesotan, I will
Yep.
say my last pick will be a state fair.
It's no longer really something that you can go to after about 4 p.m. But yeah,
Well, luckily, I have to go there in the morning.
that's
Better
time to go.
like noon.
It's a little hectic
All
after
right.
about 4 now.
All I need there is get my fried pickles, and then like try a few more things, get some drinks, and I'm usually good to go.
Which, if you get there by 8 a.m., you will be out of line by about 2:30 p.m. So you should be good to go. Yeah,
the fried pickles move fast.
They get them and go. I like that.
Yeah, get fried pickles, get some few snacks, get some drinks, then you leave with some cookies, and you're
out of there. Yeah, before it gets freaking insane.
All right, Dylan.
All right, my last pick is watching international sporting events.
What is wrong with you?
I think Dylan's purposely trying to lose.
He's trying to be stupid.
Watching the Summer Olympics and watching the World Cup.
Dylan, those are every 4 years, by the way.
You're saying
nope. Every other year. Plus, then in between those, you get the world. They're on alternating. 4 years.
Okay, but so you're with your pick in your draft, you're gonna pick something that you only get every other year.
Those aren't only 2. You also get the Euros and Copa America. You get the FIBA international competitions. You get the only time that international competitions happen is during the summer.
And again, some of those games are being played at like 11 a.m. So jobs, but yes.
Nope, don't work. That's why I take number 3, work 9, pay 12.
Work
I had
9,
to take it
pay
before
12.
that. If I didn't have work 9, pay 12, I would be able to watch all those games like for the entire day.
Work 9, pay 12. Okay, I get my last pick here. And I've done the 3. I mean, I like coaching basketball, but that doesn't seem like it'd be it's like a favorite activity.
Leave that for wintertime.
Yes, that's a side quest hobby. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, I think this is less for the adults. It's more like I think just like staying up late. If we're if Are we drafting as a whole or just as our lives right now?
Whole.
Well, we miss a lot of
No, you're just saying for well, dude. If it was my whole life, I would pick summer break easily. One.
well, that's the
Oh yeah, so
draft.
it's
It's
not.
summertime.
Yeah,
That's my
but I'm saying
that's my
if it was as a kid, I would have done a lot of it differently. I would have
that's
been
my
like,
third round pick is summer break.
That's not we're drafting in summer break.
no,
That's the
okay, yeah,
reason
no,
we're
you're right.
drafting.
Christian's right. Christian's right. No, but what I'm saying is, if we were doing our whole lives as a kid, I wouldn't have picked golf
Why?
because I didn't play golf when I was 10.
Bro would have put Ghost in the Graveyard instead.
Yeah, I would have easily.
I'm
Night
still
games,
picking staying up late.
night games would have been a great pick. Oh,
All
if
right,
you, dude,
it was a good draft. I think I'll take the L there, but overall it was a good draft.
I think
I
I'll
think
take
I
it down.
won.
I think I
It was
won
as
it.
good as the NBA draft. I'll let the viewers give us their comments on who they think actually won, but
I think
Oh,
I
it
won.
was as good as
Only
it was as
because
good as NBA draft. But
LB had cookout, which is good, and golf, which is great. Golf at essentially he got at the the fourth pick, which is a great value. But then he got baseball, which definitely summer thing, which is fine. And then State Fair, which is the end of summer, happens 2 weeks of the summer, and it is the conclusion of the summer, which in one way is
so
awesome. In one way, it means college football, bud.
so now we're not.
And
So
it's also
now we're just now you're trying to downplay like the send off, like the grand finale of the summer.
so
I think the
What?
State Fair can get too much of a grand finale.
Yeah,
I think we have
it can be a
we
lot, but
obviously have our thoughts. Like
I also hate crowds,
we took our
so
picks for we took our picks for a reason. So we're gonna let people
did
comment
you?
who they think they won. All right,
I
but
think drinking on the boat, social drinking outside, road
first
trip, and staying up late is a great draft.
first episode back is all three Bance Bros. So we're gonna keep coming back every week, try to get out consistently. But thanks
We'll
for
be better
watching.
next time.
Thanks for
Also,
watching. Like and subscribe.
dude, okay.
We'll be back.
And he's just not even going to talk about the fact that USA plays tomorrow, but it's whatever. He hates America, so okay.
Oh, we can.
Dude.
Well,
No,
okay,
we'll talk about it
actually,
another time.
wait.
I'm not going another half. I'm not going an hour and a half again on.
No, we don't have to. I just want to say, since we're talking about USA, USA obviously go USA, but they need to work on their chance still.
We need to start drinking the Boston people like the Scots are.
Well, bring the World Cup to Minnesota or Wisconsin. We'll do it.
Show up.
Right.
All right. Thanks for
Don't bring it.
watching.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Got basketball in the morning.
We'll be back next week.